Guys, let's take a look at this. Now, all along the side here, we're almost at our lines. We're not talking about perfection here. Basically, we just want to get this surface down to a point where we can have a nose that comes out. And this is a starting point for it. You see the gouge marks, and we're not talking level here. We're still blocking this piece out. So now, when we start doing this, what we're going to do is work on the eyes, but now what we're going to have to do is round out this portion here. We're going to create the forehead here, and we're going to create the jawline here. First I'm going to draw some marks, then I'm going to cut it out on the scroll saw. Okay, let's see if we could bring this in a little tighter. And now you can see how I've drawn a sort of like an oval type face around the edges. And so what I'm going to do is trace this, cut this off with the scroll saw. And then once this is done, we'll start fashioning the nose. Now the nose will curve out this way and down to this bony structure we talked before of the eyebrow. So I'll get back to you once I've taken these squares up. Okay, now what we have is oval, and we have the nose blocked out, and we're ready to start moving the wood down in the shape of a mask. We're going to make this, we're going to contour the sides of it now. Once we begin to contour the sides, or bring this down, I'll show you what I mean in a few minutes, we can start working the nose down so that we'll work ourselves into the eyes. Okay? Now when we're contouring the sides of the mask, what I like to use is this power rasp with this flexible tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to change our bit here. Because this is so large, we're going to have to change the collet as well. We're going to change the collet to this larger collet so it'll fit this larger rasp. And I'll get back to you once we start this process. Hi, we're back again. I want you to take a look at this rasp on the flexible tool and see how easy it is to carve or mold even the contours of the skull. And so now we're going to work the nose down into the skull and start outlining the eyebrows. If you want to look at this tool, we're going to use this to bring the back of the nose, the top of the nose down, and look at that carving that eyebrow, that bony structure above the eyeball. Now, just understand that we're basically creating landmarks now. We're not refining the piece, but blocking out the nose, blocking out the eyebrows, and I've used...
Michael's getting ready to play the Cleveland Cavaliers.
All right, babe. Thanks a lot. I'm using this and this tool as well. Oh, hi, babe. You're on candid camera. You're on candid camera explaining how to do the eyes right now. My first cut to make this bony structure is to follow the nose up and around to form that upper arch of the eyebrow with this knife. Now I'm going to cut it in a little deeper. Now I want you to see closely where I'm working this cut in here and gradually going deeper right near the bridge of the nose. So I'm going to contour this so it curves around, and this is going to go deeper. Now don't be afraid to go deep. That's the way we get the definition. So we're going to take off a lot of wood in here and keep rounding on both sides until we get this eyebrow here really, really defined. Okay? Okay, it's almost time for me to go watch the Laker game. But you can see how I'm working the nose and working the top part of the eyebrow. And I'm beginning to get that curve and beginning to get that depth at the bridge of the nose. But we're going to keep working this and working the nose until we get the nose about down to the depth and the width that we want and the eyebrows here. Then once we get the top part of the eyebrow into the curve that we're almost there, we're going to start working the bottom part of the eye and inside of the eye, and then we'll start putting the expression in and then start deciding what kind of mouth we want, and that'll be the next part. Alright, so I'm going to go watch the Laker game and talk to you later. Stay sharp at the Carver's place. Bye.